Hi friends! Today we are going to make some handmade by Jackie tags for my mom. She makes these really cute little beaded and wired octopuses that you can hang from a window or wherever you want to hang it. If you hang it from a window and the sun catches it, you get that beautiful prism effect and they're really cute. So today we need to make some tags for her, and rather than just make a standard tag, what I'm going to use is some printable vinyl sticker paper, and the kind that I like, it is GWYBKA. I don't know how to truly pronounce it. And you know, even that's a Q at the end too. It could be GWYBKQ. I don't know. Anyway, I like to use this stuff. I use it in matte. I don't put laminate over it. I have found that when I put laminate over my stickers and I put them on my car, the heat and the rain just kind of turns them into a powdery mess at the end of the day. When they start to peel, the stickers paper underneath starts to get real powdery and very fine and really difficult to remove without needing a mask or some sort of respiratory protection. I've been using these particular stickers. I really like them. I've been driving around with Halloween stickers. I know it's Christmas. I've been driving around with Halloween stickers on my car now for over 2 months, and I've not had a single issue. They've not faded. They aren't looking like they're going to peel up anytime soon. So they're still in really good shape, and I really like them a lot. So this is the vinyl matte or vinyl sticker paper that we will be using. I already got a few sheets out ready to go. I'm also going to make some Christmas gift tags. Same thing. I'm going to use sticker paper. What I plan to do with my holiday tags is I'm going to stick it down on this paper. It's going to give it a really nice backing. Let's see, do I have? I do. I got these off of, I think, Cricut. They were super cute and adorable. I still need to punch holes in them, but the back is just cardstock. I put the sticker down on cardstock. I like it. It gives it more rigidity. And I actually still need to round the corners on these. These are a little bit of a work in progress, but I do need more because I've had a couple of orders for these, so I need to get on that. For the back of my mom's tags, I thought it would be really nice to use this really pretty star paper. So it's at least got, you know, a front and a back. The front handmade by Jackie, and then the back it'll be cute little stars. So, without further ado, let's get started, shall we? Go grab yourself a cup of coffee if you would like to. I need to get on my computer and do some things here. Let's open Cricut Design. All right, new project, blank canvas. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to insert a shape. And I want the shape of a gift tag. So what I'm going to do is turn it so that it is like that. Okay. And I'm going to make it a little large so I can see what I'm doing, and I'm also going to change the color of it to white. Right now this is set as a basic cut, but I think that's likely going to change, and I'm going to look up and see if I can find an image of an octopus. I think I just went back through too fast. this one's kind of cute, but then I see this one and I think she's kind of cute too. So I think what I'm going to do is take her, make her smaller. Get rid of that, I don't need it anymore, and I'm going to select all, and I want to align center horizontally. Ooh, okay, perfect. Okay, that's what we wanted. So now I'm going to go pick a font that again makes me think of my mom. And where are the Cricut fonts? Watch me find one I like and then I have to pay for it. That happens to me a lot. Okay, now let's get out of here. Take this up here, and we need to shrink it down and shrink it down. And we kind of need to do the same thing here. I want to make it a nice color. So let's pick maybe a pink that matches the octopus. I don't love it. Don't love it. This happens to me a lot when it comes to trying to find a font that I like. Ooh, I like that font. That font's cute. That font's cute. I do like that now that I have it in here, it is showing me what the preview is going to look like. I could have done that a minute ago, I guess, right? Do you ever look at a word so much that you think it just can't possibly be spelled correctly, even though it is 100% spelled correctly? That makes me so crazy. Okay, so we're going to take this and this now, and we are going to align it. We are going to center it horizontally. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it, all of these, and I am going to flatten them, because now we want it to be a print then cut. The height on this is going to be 5 inches, and we don't want that. So I'm thinking your typical tag is probably somewhere around, I'd say, I don't know, 2 3/4 inches. What's that going to look like? That's pretty small, because then the width is going to be, so what if we make the width 2.5? Then what does that do to the height? I think I like these. Yep, I think I like them. So now I need to duplicate it 4 more times. She needs 5 tags. So now I am going to move this over here. I know you're getting such a sideways. I'm so sorry. I need to get this thing going here. So we are going to open our Cricut door. And first thing we need to do is we need to go over and we need to click Make, because that's going to take us into our print queue. I am going to go ahead and get the paper loaded. We see that one of them is not going to cut on this, so I want them all on the same page. I'm going to cancel the print, and I'm going to, I know there's an easier way to do this, but this is how I'm doing it. I'm going to shrink it down. I think I'll do it at like 2.25, and it might be just enough to make it so that we can, and I know there's a way around this, but for the purpose of this video, we are doing it this way right here. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, got all 5 of them on there. We're going to click Continue, Send to the printer. People leave the bleed on. I typically don't. I personally don't need to, but I do use the system dialog. go. So the paper type is going to be specialty paper matte. The quality is going to be best. That's pretty much all I do right here, and I'm going to say print. You can hear it printing. Okay, and here we go. They are really cute. So I'm going to put the pretty side down. I am going to just peel back a little piece here. Once I get it done, then, okay. I'm going to flip it and I'm going to fold down the edge here. Just like that. I'm going to go to one side or the other, and it doesn't matter which side you go to. I'm going to try to line this up as best I can. And now here is where the magic happens. We'll gently pull this up, and I just kind of go back and forth. Pull this towards me so I have it right here. And this way, I swear I never have bubbles. It's great. I've tried using it, doing several different things. This just tends to work best for me. And let's get that out of the way. We don't need it. And now I'm going to put it on my Cricut mat. My Cricut mat is not as tacky as she once was when I first got her. So again, I'm going to just push this down like this. And I like to use just a little bit of low tack washi tape to really stick this down. And I usually give it just a couple of pieces here. I mean, it does okay. Stick some down over on this side in case it decides to pop up while it's cutting. Did I just say cutting like that? In case it pops up while it's cutting. Let's not be so formal. Okay, I'm going to put this over here. Get it lined up. Now I need to go get my computer. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to tell it we are done. We see the registration marks. That's great. And I usually like to have a material that is going to be like a sticker set. So I'll usually put in set. And I'm going to do the white waterproof sticker set. Choose done. And I always set this to more. That way it will cut all the way through when we are ready to do this. So, what we need to do is press the little loader here. Okay, let's just see how this turned out on the mat. And it's hard to tell. They are not cut all the way through, which is kind of a bummer. Sometimes that happens. So I'm going to see what I can do here. This might be a little bit thicker cardstock than when I used the cardstock for my Christmas labels. So we are not going to get overly worked about this right now because I think they're going to be okay. Okay, we have one that is working on coming out. But also I could go, oh, see, that's kind of a bummer. Yeah, I should have checked it before I removed it from the mat. Alright, so these are not perfect, you can see. We are going to go back over here, we're going to say make it, and click continue, send to printer. Next, we want to remove the bleed but use the system dialog box. And right here we want the media. We want the paper type selected as specialty paper matte. And we want the quality to be best. And print. Okay. We are assuming we're going to get a good cut this time. Let's hope that we do. Actually, I found a nicer, better paper. I found one that looks like bubbles almost. So that's going to kind of be perfect for the backing for this. The only problem is I need to figure out how I'm going to get that to cut through. Okay, looks good. Again, move the computer because it is in the way. Alright, okay. Get the pretty side down like we did. And here we go. These things are so difficult to get started sometimes. Some of them start great and others are just really ornery. Okay, there we go. Got that started. Pull this back. I know what a lot of people do is they'll do like a recut. Where you don't take it off the machine, you can see if it has cut or not, and then if it hasn't, then you can do a recut. Oh, I hate when that happens. Okay, so stick it down best we can, like so. Get our little I mean, this thing is just the best, honestly. Just, I don't know. We'll see. Some days it's just, that's how it's gonna go. Let me set this over here. Okay, I need something that's really gonna cut well. Let's, you know what? I know this is probably not going to be super popular, but I'm going to say that it is a light chipboard. If I do that, and I say I want the default pressure to be more, that should do it. It should. Put in light chipboard. I know it's probably extreme. I'm being a little dramatic here, but I want this to cut through, so. Oh boy. Well, let's just say this is not going the way I wanted it to at all. I saw it struggling, so I don't understand why it was struggling, but it definitely struggled. Okay, so I'm not sure what happened. Maybe because this was off a little bit, but it really wasn't off that much. I don't know what happened, but let's see. It at least cut all the way through. Just didn't do a great job. Cut off its tentacles there. This really cut off the tentacles there. So, what is it they say? Third time's a charm? Okay, so let's see. Can I reuse this? Maybe. Fortunately, I do have another sheet of this stuff here. I cannot figure out what happened. Did I leave the bleed on? I think sometimes that's why I don't leave the bleed on, because it does weird things. But anyway, that's not what we wanted. But here's the back. I mean, it's potentially going to be cute, but look how weird and warped that is. That's not even... I don't know what happened. Anyway, one of the registration marks got cut in there. This is just one of those things. You could get mad, but why? Okay, so we are going to say that it is done. And I am going to delete all of these. I know you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm going to delete and unflatten. I am going to take the little octopus and I'm going to move him up a little. So here, kind of hard to see on that screen, but I have moved him up. We shall see if this one works. Now we need to take everything and flatten it again. And we need to click Make, Send to Printer, Print. So we are just waiting for it to print. There we go. I'm trying to see if the print looks okay. I think it does. So I'm going to flip this over. Try this again. Hope it works. Okay, flip this back this way. Do this here. There we go. And yet again, try and get it on here as straight as we can. I mean, I would think with the registration marks, it just should read the registration marks, and there you go. But I don't know. If it doesn't work this time, I'm going to assume that my machine needs to be recalibrated. That could also be a thing. Okay. Let's cross our fingers that the third time is the charm on this one. All right. Fingers crossed that this is the last time I have to do this one, because I do have other things I kind of want to do today. We shall see. Okay, so back to the drawing board here, and we are going to browse all materials, and we are going to tell it that it is a light chipboard again. This loaded onto our Cricut. Say a little prayer. All right, I'm confident that this is going to work. Let's scoot these back over to here, move the camera a little bit, and let's look. Okay, these are perfect. They're very cute. This worked. This was a win-win, and ooh la la, so happy. I might go do a dance or something. Anyway, the only thing I have left to do now is punch a hole in the tops of each one of these and run a piece of ribbon through it. I don't think that I need to do that on camera, but I do hope that you have enjoyed my video, even though there were some mistakes. Mistakes are just part of life, and I'm not one to get too worked up over it. I used to be, not anymore. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me today. If you like this type of content and you have questions, or you want to know how to get into something like this, please leave a comment below. I would appreciate it if you would like and subscribe to my channel. It helps me grow, and I really appreciate you for joining me. Have a good one. Thank you. Bye.